Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with another War Commander video. This one is on the Sector Breach, and we're going to start this video with the General set and just see how that goes. Normally I do the the harder one first, and then I'll come back and do this one, but they were giving everybody the Jotun and the ogres, and that was kind of a clue to me that maybe the Jotun and the ogres are no longer any good. They never give you anything if it's any good. So I wanted to see how the general set went without the ogres and the Jotun, and that's why I'm doing this general set first. It's going pretty good on the first base here. I made a mistake. You see, I have an ogre in there. That's my bad. That's not supposed to be an ogre. I didn't have enough room to deploy my Lady Akiko, and therefore that's not exactly the way I wanted to do that. It was still free repair. I have to take that platoon back and fix it because it had too much stuff in it. I don't know how that happened, but I had an ogre in there. I don't want to use the ogres at all. We'll have to redo it. I'll show you. I'll redo it. Usually for the general set, you don't need to use missiles or mercenaries or anything for base 1 or base 2. I'll typically do it on base 2. And I test things out. I don't really use the scout all that much, although the scout's a good idea. For me, I'd rather just test it out. So here's the base 2 general set, and we're going to do the same thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy Lady Akiko, and then I'm going to bring her back. She automatically deploys to drones, but it takes them a while, and that's what I wanted her to bring her back for. But she does bring a bonus just being on the map. She brings a bonus, so therefore it's a good idea to deploy her first and then bring out the rest of your legendary ensigns, because she is essentially the hero for the legendary ensigns. But keep in mind, she will bring a bonus to all Series 3 legendary units. So that is also free repair, but that's basically the way that I want to do these bases. I want to deploy Lady Akiko first, and then bring her back to the corner. I'm going to put her in the same spot every time so I don't forget where she is. And then for this base, we'll use, I think I have one missile because I have too many of the wrong type of missiles, so I'm only going to use one missile. You could either do it on the Academy or the Tech Center. I think the Tech Center is more important because we're using infantry, so the Tech Center is going to be more damaging to us. Whereas I think the legendary engines could take out whatever's in the Academy pretty easily. However, I haven't looked, and I don't know if there is anything in the Tech Center, so we'll do a test also to see if there is anything in the Tech Center. The missile hit that, so nothing came out. But nothing appeared to be coming out of the Academy, so I think the Tech Center was a good choice. However, because I saw nothing coming out of the Academy, maybe there's nothing in the Tech Center. But we'll do a test. Because a missile, one single missile on one base is pretty cheap. It's not a big deal. Also, you'll notice I haven't been using Lady Akiko's tactics because I don't even know what they are. All I know is that after a certain, because she's level 10, she's not max, but she's level 10. At a certain point, every so many seconds, she deploys 2 fire drones of some sort. And I don't even know how helpful that is, but that's why I pull her to the back so that it gives her a chance to deploy the fire drones. Also, by using her tactics for the number 1 tactic, I think will increase her fire rate and her damage. But I haven't used any of those, and I'm not very familiar with her tactics, and I'm also not familiar with how long it takes to reload her tactics. So I've been careful to not use them yet. I'm just testing to see if it's necessary. I like to start out with minimal stuff and then add on later if we have to. But so far we're looking pretty good. That has definitely been free repair. And I did that one again so that you could see the proper way to do one, because I had one incorrectly done on the first one because there was something in my platoon that shouldn't have been there, that ogre. We're doing this entirely with ground and entirely with infantry only. No tanks, no ogres. So again, we'll bring Lady Akiko out. And if you wonder why I deploy from the bottom, it's less mouse movement, so I can do it easier. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, like that. And that's why I deploy from the bottom. However, I want Lady Akiko to be in that position where I have her, because if you are not aware, that side of the map, the upper right corner, has the most room in most bases. Sometimes it's not true, but a base that you can fully surround like this, that looks like a player versus player base, there is the most room in the upper right corner, and therefore that's what I want Lady Akiko there for. So I'll deploy her first, and then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in that order. And if you start to see, like say your number 6 platoon, the one that's going to be in the fray the most, start to take a little damage, you can retreat it and then redeploy it to sort of get the other guys more in the middle. I'll show you that here in a second too. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I will try a missile. I don't think you can do a missile right at the beginning, but I will try a missile on that tech center. And we'll keep an eye on the academy when the academy pops. I don't think there's nothing in the academy, I don't think. So maybe the missile isn't even necessary. In the past, you've had to use a missile on the academy because I used to use the ogres. And typically what's in the academy is going to do more damage to the tanks, and what's in the tech center is going to do more damage to the infantry. So I would say on this base, the tech center is the one to do. We're going to go ahead and do it one more time here. I've only got 14 minutes left on my special op, which is slow-mo. I should be able to finish this up really quick. So this is our third go around at this, and I just wanted to show you that this is very doable, very sustainable, very repeatable, and that's why I'm going to do it 3 times in a row for you. And this time we're not going to use the missile on the tech center on number 3. You see how quick it is? I mean, I just started the event. I ran this one time and then I decided to make a video of it. So this is literally my 4th time doing the general set. I haven't even tried any of the orange bases yet. Conquerors, I think, is what they're called, but they might be officer. Let me take a look what they call them. No, Conqueror. They call them Conqueror. So Now we will build some missiles. I obviously forgot to do that. Also, I wanted to show you the levels of everything. I have level 20 engines. I have a level 10 Warward Lady Akiko. And if you look at those bonuses that she gets right there for level 10, it's pretty good. The level 1 is also not bad. Her bonuses for level 1. And we'll go ahead and we'll look at some of her tactics now as well. These bases happen so quickly that it's probably difficult to... by the way, I hate this new store. It's absolutely ridiculous that they spent so much time and effort for such a literal botched job. So much more complicated now. So basically the same thing here. I did not use a missile. There appears to be something in there. That's going to cost me some damage. I should have used a missile. I didn't see what it was that popped out of that. What was that? Huh. I'm not even sure. The screen I'm using is very small right now, so it's hard for me to see. But it appeared that something popped out of the tech center. I might be wrong. But anyway, there you guys go. It's very repeatable, very very easy to do, I think. Oh, and these are my tactical boosts that I have on, just those 2 free ones. And that's it. So this time, that was absolutely no missile on the tech center. I did not see anything pop out of the tech center that time. Not quite sure. I'll tell you one thing I think that they did do. I think that they have increased the payout, because it used to be 52,000 and now I think it is 61,000. Not a lot more, but 9,000 more per general set. Am I wrong about that? I don't know, but I think it used to be 52,000 for, let me see, what was it? Was it 52,000 for the general set? But now I think it's 61,000. That's just what I added up right there when I was watching that, so I might be wrong about that too, but I think they've increased the payout, which is a good thing. And so there you go, guys. Hope it was helpful. Very repeatable, very easy to do. Watch for my video. Now I'm going to start working on the Conqueror set. So see you next time.